They say it's kill season when I write for real reasons. See what this mouth do, it throws women but kills demons. See Gina Arthur be serving up. Open mic, sneaky links, jump shots, workout bars. I stay pulling up. Welcome to another episode of Can I Talk My Shh? I'm Gina Arthur. I am your host. I am your neighborhood poet. I'm your neighborhood spoken word artist. All that good stuff. One dope artistic brother wrapped in one. Welcome. This is my second episode. It's been a minute since I've been on here. I've had to put a few more videos together to make this show even happen. I'm actually moving in a new direction. I have a rap song on here. I said I was never going to make a rap video or whatever. I decided to do so. It's my poem. It's my beat. Again, I'm in production. I'm in production. I'm not a production. I'm in music production. Well, I just started dabbling it on my own. And so I'm starting to make production albums. Well, I've been making them over the past year and a half. So I'm just trying to expand my creativeness. Speaking of creativeness, I never got to tell you guys about my books. So, shameless plug. This is my show, so this is what we do here. We shamelessly plug our shit. I am an author. I have 7 of them things. Show them to you. This first one. Put that right there in your fit nice right there. There you go. This is my very, very, very first book. It is, truly yours. If you didn't know, obviously you don't know because you don't know me. I went to Ohio University, OU, so we call it here. Top 5 party school in all the land, I guess, if you want to call it that. I had a really good time there, but it was really a coming of age type of tale. I didn't graduate. I went with my family, my cousins were there, and we got into a lot of things. I grew up there. I definitely grew up there. I had a lot of education that was outside the classroom. So that book is basically about one of the biggest turning points in my life, which was college. The second book, I was married before. We're divorced now. I've been divorced since 2022. We have 3 kids. We're actually in a great space now. Me and my ex-wife, we're in a great space. Great co-parenting situation. At the time when I wrote the second book, it's funny to let you. I wasn't in the greatest of spaces. We weren't in the greatest of spaces. And this was me more or less just, I guess, getting off what I couldn't say in the relationship, or just getting off my side of things at the time, because when we separated, it was very heavy for me personally. And I didn't know how to handle it. And the first thing I did was just start writing. So it turned into this book. Very long book. One of my most personal. Well, I wouldn't say one of my most personal. These first 2 are my most personal books ever. These are basically the turning points of my life. College. But this one right here is a doozy. I recommend that men read this book. I speak a lot on mental health and just what men can go through during divorce, separation. That type of depression is a bitch. Trust me, I've been there, done that. It hurts. I made my way out of it, so I guess I just want to share my story and help somebody else get out of it too. But the second book, it's funny until it's you. By the way, these are all on Amazon. My third book, Away with Words. By the way, my daughter did this cover. I have my daughter do a lot of my covers because she is an artist as well. She does a lot of drawing. Well, not so much these days because she's older now, so she's more or less on her phone, and she's a straight A student, so I can't talk shit. But Away with Words, this is my first poetry book, and basically I started writing way back when 2010, I would say. So I would say I got a lot of those poems and I put them together and I put them in this book. So this is my first poetry book. It is called Away with Words. The fourth one, my first fictional poetry book. This is called Poetically Just Us. And put that in the camera so you can see it right there. Bam, bam, boom. Mind you, again, I do all my covers. like I said, personally, my daughter or me or my daughter. Like, I don't have no outside help doing these things. So I do everything on my own, basically. This book is my first stab at fiction. The first stab at fiction and mixing it with a story, mixing it with poetry. So everything rhymes. So everything from the dialogue to just how everything, it rhymes from beginning to end. It's the first part. Actually, I didn't even think I was going to make another one, but I'll get to that in a second. This fifth book, another poetry book of mine, documentary, The Documentary. That's all the drawings that my daughter had did of me over the years, so I just compiled them to that. More poetry, you feel me? Spoken Word, volumes, I won't say volume, I keep saying that. But book 6, I would say. Another one did by my daughter. Another poetry book. Now, mind you, all these poetry books have been converted to my albums on Spotify. So you can find these books as albums on Spotify and YouTube, all the good stuff. The last book that I wrote, Poetically Just Us, Part 2. So with this, it's the second part of the first book, which would be Poetically Just Us, Part 1. And man, this is really good. This is the last thing that I did. I'm actually thinking about doing a third. The third one will be the final installment. The second one, I put my all into this bitch. It's hardback and everything. I put my all into this. Like, I really stuck my foot in this one. So I would greatly appreciate if y'all don't pick nothing else up. Y'all pick up these two. I'm grateful. You pick up Poetically Just Us 1 and Poetically Just Us 2 on Amazon, Gene Author. I will be greatly. It would be most appreciative. I can't even talk tonight. It'd be most appreciative. I would greatly appreciate it. But those are my books. This first poem, I'm just gonna get into it. This first poem I made during the time I was actually making these books. I didn't think I'd be a spoken word artist. I just wrote something because I thought it'd be dope. And yeah, man. Actually, you know what? I'll take that back. Let me scratch that. You see this back here? It says Doug Life. I don't know if I came up with it personally. I remember making a dad joke way back when. It had something to do with like Doug Funny or something like that, and I mixed it with Tupac, and I called it Doug Life, and it made me laugh, but for some weird ass reason, it stuck with me, and I started everywhere I went. I don't know, for some reason, like that Doug Life, it would not leave my head. So I kept writing it down, and I just started making like labels. I started making like basically like this. You see this behind you? Like this was all like in the making. This was made years ago, and I've been doing this for a while now. And one of the first poems I wrote out of like just creating this was called Doug Life, and it just kind of commemorates me coming into my own and building my own brand. The beginning of me making my own brand and just building myself. I'm very, very proud of where I am now compared to where I was before. I got a long way to go though. I got a long way to go. I'm just starting. So, like I said, this is my second YouTube show. So, I got a while. Shit. I got a while to go. So, but this first poem, I appreciate you guys. This first poem is called Doug Life. This beat, I actually put this one to a beat as well. But this ain't really like a video like the last one I'm gonna show you guys. But I put this one to the beat. It's made right here at the house. I love it, man. I hope you guys love it too. Doug Life. Welcome to the Monday Night Cypher. Yeah. Welcome to the Lava Cypher. Raise your mics, get hyper. We on the mission to keep on shitting, so buy some diapers. Or whatever. Yeah. So you wanna know about Doug Life? Well, let's take a lyrical ride where they kill the mockingbirds and they pimp the butterflies. Call me advocate, this adage where I currently reside. Hiding diary, writing, feeling, and frank vibes. Residing diatribes, illegally writing rhymes. Two flames, new pen, more fire for crying eyes. Dragon, fireflies, it's bugging you how I fly. With fingers of black dove, these wings are such a size. This hat is temporary, the crown's in the shop. Copped a few pounds and nouns, yes, my books are the prophecy. I curve words and verb bullets for your heads. Mechanical bullets, pencil, you see.
that it draws lead. They dream that y'all drag goatee with the bald head. If you ain't read my books, I'm leaving you on red. Do I need to repeat it? You heard what the poem said. If you ain't read my books, I'm leaving you on red. Yeah, I wanna be upright there, the right tear size of a lid on my cheek falls. The right tear, I'm the right tear, the fight tear of ideas, like ears and dope high chairs for my ears. No hair on his tortoise, proceed the speed limit. I spell magic spells, you think Houdini did it. Who trippy with this treat you can eat at your doorstep. Thoughts deeper than falling coffins, I'm talking more depth. My words are cold as shit like I write for the ice pick. This will have you all mixed up like you was ice get chill. No colorism, just a prism of rhythms. Only submitting sentences and mental submissions. Listen, heartbreaks and court dates, I fear it. And I will spread love no more, nigga, I swear it. These songs you believe in, I don't do beef, it's like it is loosely. So worth a burger to a beat is you can describe the vibe and sink it insane. Stroking the lady poetry with the pen game. Sharp as a needle, taking everything that's in vain, in pain. How I snap like Thanos, but in game I was ready for what's in store. Then I seen my cart, it cost a nigga 3 stacks to keep my heart. Do you see what I mean with these schemes? The cleverest guy, self-motivation, I did it without the Everest guy. I wanna change for the greater, word to the power morpher. Black sheep of the family, Daria Morgan Dorfer. When it comes to this poetry, I'm sorta like a hoarder. But when you see the G in me, it's easy to award them. My only concern is action, these hoodies the only fashion. The best nights, I test mics. Joe Jackson, 90s kid, cartoon stereo brilliant. Thug life, Doug's funny mixed with pop, I'll call that Doug life. Gone. Fuck out of here.
That was Doug Life. One of the first poems that one of the first poems that I wrote. Is one of my favorite poems. I don't perform it as much anymore because I've done it so much. But every now and again, I will, you know what I'm saying? I'll give the people that one. Again, I'm an author, man. I have to keep telling myself this because I wear a lot of hats and I don't really give myself the appreciation, or just like, you know what I'm saying, give myself the appreciation for the hard work that I feel like I try to put in. I'm not nowhere where I want to be, but I've done a lot of work in the past few years, just like by myself. Again, I have over 20, maybe at least 25 albums, between poetry and music production. Again, the books. I hit the road. I just hit the road this weekend. I'm probably going to hit the road like a few days this week. Like, this writing stuff is a big deal to me. This writing stuff is my life, and right about now I need it because therapy is a big thing right now. I can't really afford to just sit down and talk to somebody, so I have to get this out somehow. But my first type of therapy was books, as being an author, and this shit wasn't no overnight thing. Like, the idea came in 2010, and I've been writing. My first book didn't come till 2017, and I've been writing that first book for years. You know, they say like your first album takes your whole life. I feel the same way for books. Like, your first book takes your whole life, especially if you're writing it about like yourself. I feel like it takes your whole life to do. Like, it takes your whole life to like conjure up. It takes your whole life to just devise a plan, to just figure out how you're going to release this work, release your feelings, release this onto the world. And I think the only thing about me is, like, I didn't give up on this shit. I'm still not giving up. I mean, Nipsey said that. Like, he's right. Like, you can't give up on this shit. And it's a very, very, very hard road. You know, like, I'm not no bestseller by any means. You know, I'm scraping to get by. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like, I'm not sitting here like I'm some superstar, not even a little bit. Like, I'm starting out. I'm just trying to, I won't say I'm starting out, but I'm starting to get seen here and there. And with me, I just feel like I have to keep grinding. And with my books to me is the definition of me, like, and how I kept grinding, because like the first book I did, again, I showed y'all the first book, but this wasn't the first cover. This old shit right here, this old ass cover right here, this old cover I made myself online somewhere. You can tell it's trash, and but it was mine, and I did it myself. That was 2015. That was 10 years ago. This picture was taken. This book, this shit was made 10 years ago. You feel me? Like, that's crazy. And I didn't really think about it till just now. I got signed 2017. I got a book deal. Shade Publishing. Shout out to Deborah Shade. I appreciate you for kicking the door in for a young brother like myself. I was able to get 2 books done there, and I guess as she was moving forward with other endeavors, the company, she was like, I guess she was getting rid of the company, but she kind of showed me the ropes of just being able to self-publish and do this shit on my own. But like, I guess like when I signed the Shade, like they gave me my own, you know what I'm saying? They started hooking a brother up. So they did all this. I mean, this book is at least 8 years old. So this is like the second cover of the first book. And then, you know, I got on my own and I started making my own shit. So once I got to my own shit, things changed. But I guess for me, what I'm saying is don't give up on your shit. I'm still not. Like, I'm still not where I need to be. I'm still not where I want to be. But again, like I was explaining to my boys, it's like that picture, the pickaxe picture I always talk about. Like you picking and picking, you know what I'm saying? And I got to keep picking. I got to keep going. I got to keep going because this writing stuff, this poetry stuff, this creativity stuff is what I love to do. You know what I'm saying? Again, it started with being an author. Amazon.com, Gina Author. Shameless plug. But it started there, and I don't know when I'll write a book again. I know I said I was going to do the 3rd installment of what Poetically Just Us, which is true. I think I will, and I think I have another maybe 1 or 2 more books after that, and I'm done. But yeah, man, you know, like I think I want you guys to just take this lesson and just be like, you know, just keep working. Like I ain't got it like that. Like I live in a small apartment. I'm got my little pictures and stuff hanging up. I'm just every week I'm buying different equipment. I'm just one by one. A computer, this microphone, these lights. You know what I'm saying? Like the gimbal that's holding this microphone. I mean this camera right now. Just a bunch of stuff. Like I'm just trying to make this work, and it's rough, but I love the ride and I love the journey. And if nothing else, when I'm able to look back on this later on in life, I can say I appreciate the journey. I don't know if I'm be the greatest poet or rapper or whatever the hell. I don't know what my future is, but one thing I do not want to forget is the journey it took to get there. And it started with these books. But all right, enough of the mushy shit. Let's get back to the poetry. This second poem of mine is a short one. I love it though. It's something. It's one of my to the point type poems. It's called Masterpiece, and I hope you guys enjoy it. This heart is on my sleeve. This imagery is my artistry. I literally mix it with literature, lessons, and longevity. See, as I began to think, I fill this canvas with ink. I keep these eyes open wide, because death could come at a blink. Make me extinct? Probably not. See, this paint is looking kinda hot. My Langston hue has a little bit of Nipsey blue mixed with some fire red Basquiat. My paintbrush dangerous, how it switches and swerves. It's like a girl driving your car and she keeps hitting the curves. I get on your nerves. My bad, y'all. I'm just trying to challenge your mind. Even my braille is dope as hell, so you can go ask the blind because they feel it too. This mental magazine has plenty issues, and when I hit you, it's gonna feel like Kobe mixed with Yoshimitsu. Steroid, dope an issue when I'm focused with this pencil. I wrote this shit without a trace, freehand. I broke my stencil. See, this here is fire, and I provide the smoke. So right on my kaleidoscope, this is written calligraphy, a color, the finer strokes. I got galleries of pictures where they frame my pain. Many emotional murals of how this paint was stained. See, they mention me with Da Vinci. See, I'm driven, but this Mona Lisa looking like a Leah. Peep, the features are looking different. D'Angelo or Michelangelo, I'm the one revered after in this Sistine Chapel. I've written 16 chapters of shit in pristine fashion with Van Gogh bravado. Now throw your rags up for P.D. Pablo Picasso. My hieroglyphics are hella graphic. My graffiti just spells it better. See, this is worth 1,000 words, and I scripted every letter. I'm passionate with this painting, seduction, lustful, and anguish. If there's an art to making love, I'm in Pound Town with that paintbrush. So many meanings in this final masterpiece.
And there's just no limit to how I master peace. I'll be my own boss so I can tell a masterpiece. That obtain my true self is simply master. Peace.
Yeah, that was Masterpiece by yours truly. Are you guys getting a feel for the show? Like I said, I didn't I didn't want to sit here and just like recite poetry with in front of a mic and some pictures in this boring guy's living room. I didn't want to do that. I have like cameras and stuff. Well, I have my phone and I have a bunch of equipment in here. And Columbus is a big place. I live in Columbus, Ohio, for those who don't know. Columbus is a pretty spacious area. So, it's a lot of nice places around here. Get yourself a good angle, put the camera up, and do some poetry. So, I figured that that would be a better type of show for you guys. And it would just be more creative. As opposed to, again, just doing this from right here from the microphone, looking at y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no, it's bland. There's no seasoning. You know what I'm saying? It's like, ugh. No, nobody wants that nasty ass chicken with no seasoning. So I like to, you know what I'm saying, flavor my food. You know what I'm saying? I like to season my food. And I like to prepare my food as a chef, as a poetic chef. And I like to put that motherfucker on your plate and salt bay a few bars for that bitch for y'all, if you feel me. I'm talking shit. But this next poem, I really don't have a lot to say about this one. This one is actually called, you know what? It's called I'll Name This Poem Later. I named it this because I had no idea what I would name it. It doesn't make any sense. It very dope video, by the way, but it's one of those poems that you hear it and you're just like, how did you get all that to rhyme? Like each stanza has like a big ass rhyme scheme for each of them. So this is I Will Name This Poem Later by myself, Gene the author. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Peace.
See, writing gives me that feeling of undressing my crush like a Christmas present, caressing her flesh. I stare at her breast like, yo, I'm about to get this. That's when she wraps her legs around me. She pulls me near, then bites my ear and whispers softly, yo, you better hit this. Well, that's when I scribble the pen with intensity and gall. He never gets to offer hyper than when writing on your wall. Each word the pen strokes, it spells my love language, as fat as a paragraph, as the position changes. Can you envision this prison locked in my mind, a bit focused? This body has battled actual time with chipped shoulders. I speak experience, mix with rhyme, I spit vulgar. A little bit of this heart of mine has been broken. Before I even open my eyes, I've been woken, waking, baking, both for Lazar. I'm big smoking. My notebooks are death note by design, and I wrote it. My work should be a federal crime. I got that dope shit. From the dirt to the earth's surface. See, I was birthed to reverse curses. Words cursing, verb searching. This verse will rehearse murders. Diverse of divergent. I'm lurking the murking words since I'm the dopest nerd working that's preaching this church surface. Penny perfect is my purpose. This vision will take it further. This pen script from wording in my bag, but this ain't Birkin. I'm stylistically a burden, but for the culture like I'm urban, that kind of assault was verbal, but I'm guilty. You heard the verdict. See, that was hard and articulate. These bars are carnivorous. This pen so deep in the paper, how carved into it, that's a sharp instrument. This sword's a large Ginsu tip. My heart so charged, you can see the sparks flickering. A dog that barks vicious, or a shark that's gone fishing, on par to start the genesis of this arch nemesis, scarred but not finished, or bubble with my clipper. This author is far different. I'm the darker Charles Dickens, bitch. This paper is my gun range, so let's see these written weapons work. This mechanical pencil is my little Uzi, and it will test your verb. But when my pen runs out of ink, don't mean my words come to an end. I had to drink from my lady's thighs and squeeze that liquid into my pen. Red table with Jada Pinkett, I'm facing my jadedness. I turn that shit into a verse that she debating with Jada Kiss. Get trapped in my rhyme book. Get the message you've been warned. Keep fucking with the poet. 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 I'm gonna turn you into a poem.
And that was I Will Name This Poem Later by Gene the author. Yeah, man. This is the last video of the evening. This is the one I've been waiting for. It took me a minute to make this fucking video, by the way. The beat I made a while ago. The poem I made a while ago. It's one of my favorite poems. And I guess with the beat and the words, you convert it into a fucking rap song. And that's what I did. I made a rap song. And I shot the video here yesterday. Just right here in my living room and the bedroom and stuff. Like not my baby was here, but my second youngest was here, so he was just chilling. He's like, "How are you doing? Just making?" I'm like, "Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying?" You know. he watching me, so he's like playing my PlayStation. He's like, "You make all this?" He's like, "Yeah, man." I'm trying to get him to like be more creative too. Like he's a sports head right now. So, anyway, let me get to the real shit. But yeah, this video. Now, let me talk about something real quick before I get into this video. And it has something to do with this video because the content of this video, again, it's a sex video. Not like that. Like a sex video. It's a sensual poem, I should say. And the biggest thing with me as a poet, like, is the expectation to have like those type of poems. Especially like, yeah, man, like it's crazy. I feel like, especially with me, like I'm always expected to do a sensual poem, and I kind of put myself in that corner because when I first like started doing spoken word, I thought that's what. I guess I thought that was like one of the top topics that people wanted to hear. Just you see poetry and everybody sitting there talking, you know what I'm saying? The love and the escape and the butterflies. You know how they make fun of that shit. You know what I'm saying? When I'm loving and touching and rubbing. All that shit. You know what I'm saying? Pink cookies in a plastic bag. But but it does kind of feel like there's a stigma between for poets that do a lot of sex poems. A lot of I know I've met a few poets, not here in Columbus, but it's kind of like one trick ponies. Like that's kind of all they do. And I remember, like I said, when I first started out, I had a lot of those poems, and I remember I can't keep doing these poems because I wouldn't say I can't keep doing them, but I can't keep doing them at the capacity that I'm doing them. And again, I have to mix and match, which is why I started, like when I go on stage, I have to do 2 poems. I feel like I have to do 2 poems. If I'm going to do a sensual poem, I'll probably finish my set with that. I'll start with something else for more of an introductory type deal, and to show you that I have range. I'm not just going to be talking about, you know what I'm saying, sex and shit. I don't do all that. I talk about a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? I talk about bars. I talk about breakups, personal, like a lot of personal stuff. I have stories, you know what I'm saying? Everything in about sex. And I didn't want to be pinned into that corner as a poet. And I don't want to be. I still don't. Not as a creative, you know what I'm saying? So I figured that it was time for me to really be more open with my writing. I mean, I always have been, but as far as like being open and letting the world see it, I still have like tons of poems that the world has yet to see or hear. But again, maybe 10% of them are even, if that 10% of them are, if that again, are like sensual type poems. And as I've gotten older, especially, I had to realize like, yo, you can't just keep making these type of poems because they're going to think that's all you do. And I don't want to be that one trick pony because I have a lot going on in my life and I like to write about it. I guess with me, I was just trying to make what I thought the people wanted to hear. I didn't think at the time when I first started, people wanted to hear my struggles and the things I had going on in my life. But I didn't know any better. You know what I'm saying? If I knew better, I would do better. But I know better, so now I do better now. So that's why I have such a variety of poetry, because I don't want to be painted in the corner as just a guy that talks about sex. But this next poem is about sex. I'm kidding. Yeah, this next poem, slash rap song, slash rap video, slash whatever. I'm very, 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 very proud of this video. It took me all day today to edit. I recorded the song Friday night. I made the video last night. I came straight home from work and did all the editing I could think of doing, along with just releasing a new poem on Spotify, along with releasing a new beat on Spotify. The new beat is called my what is it? I just released that literally like 2 minutes ago. Like, so forgive me. It's like my villain art. That's what it's called. And the poem is called I Haven't Talked Dirty in a While, which I haven't. I'm not gonna do that one, but you can go listen to that one when it comes out. It should be out here in the next day or so. Spotify, YouTube. Gene the Author, Gene the Author. Look me up, nigga. The name right there. Alright. Nigga name right there too. I can't miss it. Gene the Author. Look me up. Facebook. I'm sorry. Well, Facebook. I'm Gene Stamper. Instagram. Gene the Author. TikTok. Gene the Author. But this is the final poem, final song, final all that, final swan song. After this, I'm going to bed. But my favorite poem. Number one fan mixed with my beat busy at the moment. So you put that together. And you get busy with my number one fan. And that's what this video is called. Let me know what you guys think. I also will be posting the video just by itself on everything. Shit, I got a story. Y'all fucking with it. It's a long one, so sit tight for this one. Yeah. As I step to this mic to breathe life with words, some of the doubles, no descriptive lines you might have heard. See, this open mic shit, I thought to call it quits, but in a short time I gained a little audience. One in particular, I started noticing we eventually got deeper than my poetry. She came to a few shows, performance struck a nerve, lyrical masturbation, she stuck on every word. She wondering if I live like that.
3 women kill demons, nigga, do you live your rap?
She found all my social media, she hit my likes and comments. She studied every picture, that's when she got to plotting. Hard-working father, poet/author, gentleman and a scholar, cause I was the perfect target. But regardless, see you can she was far from scared. Hit it straight to my DMs, I'll tell y'all what she said.
Dear Mr. Gene the Author, I'm a fan of your work. I don't jump in DMs, but I understand it's berserk. See, however, it's a risk that I'm willing to take. A mistake I'm willing to make. See, I wanna go on a date, or you could just come by. We can catch a little vibe. Even got a few road if you wanna get high. See, once you spiritually feeling me, you be physically feeling me. I really wanna be matching passion and energy. Please get it me.
The plot was getting thicker than her body was. She really wants to show me all the things her body does. Poetically sex to mom. Time to get her body love. Uchi Wally, that body yachty, right with the finest touch. Size it up, take it down like an eighth. Break it down, bodyguard, shake it down, make the craziest faces sounds. Back to the DMs, acknowledge and reply. Told her sometime that weekend that I would be stopping by. I even can't wait the quickness. She be sending me pictures. She's addicted to thickness. I'm addicted to her thickness. Pulled up around 8ish, feeling a bit faded. She came to the door at the happy get nigga made it. Just my type of vibe. Red wine with the back cones. That gas that she had actually had me back stoned. It's pretty fucking obvious, but she was here after. Started undressing me, they handed me a honey packet.
I heard you love a woman that can take all risks, so I showed up to your DMs on some playoff shit. I treat your inbox like the ops with my AR grip. The shoot gon' shot out of control like J.R. Smith.
But since she applied pressure, I'm here to supply pleasure. Open files of the dopest vibes beyond measure. Create organic energy in the greatest of ways. I ain't need that honey packet, but shit, I ate it anyway. Face rotten, juices leaking through the sheets, man. Hands tightly gripping the hips. She tried to reframe, circular motion, slurping the potion, giving it lead brain. Head and neck disconnected, my body dancing like T-Pain, like key split and dreadlocks. I left her all twisted. She reached inside my drawers and pulled out the draw stick, and she said,
I see what you trying to get into, Gene.
honey packet kicked in like a sensu bean. Bring that back. Strokes potent in her leg like I be going fishing, going the distance. I'm about to write some poems in it.
You struck oil, how you be drilling me dementally. Struck overdoses like you giving me codependency.
Hours of power showers, neighbors thought it was surround sound. Disorderly conduct downtown in her pound town. Makes
exercise her flesh. Mind is so refreshed. We sparked another ill. She laid her head up on my chest. She said,
just like your writing's living up to the hype.
not one lie to baby, I live what I write. Wait a minute, that could be a bit of a contradiction. This story here is fiction, no reason. Forget it, I'll finish. Just 3 puffs, she was dazed out. Told her she bought my books, I signed them on the way out. She woke up and noticed that I wasn't in her bed. She saw the signed books, and this is what she read. From open mic crushing to illustrious lusting. Search your body and soul, the polar poetic justice. I gave you my all, and you gave your all to me. You showed me your flaws, perfection was all I seen. Our bodies went to war, the way we physically battled to. I'm living on my scars and my bites are coughing my battle wounds. I'll see you in these stands, hope to see you again with love. Gina offer to my number 1 fan. Yeah. I'm gone.
Shhh.